Hello, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Harmis Widyanto. I from Mechanical Engineering, Universitas Muhammadiyah, Surakarta. And I am from Bachelor degree. In here, I want to presentation about my article titled Enhanced Residual Quality Experimental Study of Briquettes based on husk and plastic. Let's begin from introduction. The waste problem can obstruct the development of a country. It is because the waste does not only affect the issue of health, tourism, the economy, but also the self-esteem of a country. The amount of waste in Indonesia in 2020 reached 67.8 million tons, covering 60% of organic waste and 40% of plastic waste mixed with the other inorganic waste. The large production of waste should not be an excuse for the inability to handle the issue. Waste management in Indonesia is currently still not optimal, in which only 24% of the total available waste can be managed properly, while 7% of waste is recycled and the remaining 69% of waste ends up in the final disposable sites. It means that more than 46.7 million tons of waste are abandoned annually. Some studies have examined the management and utilization of waste, for example, converted into biogas, compost, pyrolysis, solid fuel or briquettes, syngas, and the others. Thus, and the innovation in the management of plastic waste is needed to utilize it. The utilization of plastic waste can be done by converting into briquette or solid fuel, and briquette from rest husks with the plastic. So the utilization of plastic waste can be done by converting into briquettes or solid fuel. So this is important to carry out this study to check the quality of the fuel or the innovation. The parameter of discover volatile matter content as content, fixed carbon, moisture content, calorific value, and specific gravity. So from the methods, a study requires tests as a parameter, and the study used some tests to measure the quality of briquettes. Producing briquettes from rice husks mixed with the treated polypropylene plastic with a variety of adhesives such as oil, coconut sulfur, and starch. The first step in producing the briquettes was preparing the basic ingredients for briquettes, such as rice husks that have been milled and sieved into a mass size of 30. Treat the plastic waste and the three adhesive from the oil, coconut, sulfur, and starch. After all ingredients were ready, rice husks and solid plastic waste and the adhesive were mixed with composition ratio of 70%, 30%, and 100%. Then the inch diameter, then the 1-inch diameter cylindrical briquettes were molded using a compaction system using a pressure approximately 120 kg per centimeter square. After completing the printing, drying was done for 3 dyes, with 1 dye at the room temperature and 2 dyes under the sun. Based on the sample, the average weight of the briquette products was 16 grams. The briquette, the stash was carried out the Forest Product Technology Laboratory, Faculty of Forestry, Universitas Gadjah Mada. And from the test, or the standard of the test, we can look from the table. From the volatile matter, we use the ASTM D-317284 from the 2013. And as level or ASTM D-1762 and 84 and the year is same. And for the order of the test and standard, we look from the table. And this is the result of the briquettes. This is mechanical properties of the briquettes. This is rest plastic with adhesive starch, and this is rest with the mixed plastic with adhesive tar, and the last is the rest plastic with the adhesive of oil. And from the test, we can conclusion from the test, based on the result and the analysis above, it can be concluded that in the volatile metal test of the three types of briquettes, the highest volatile content is found in husk-plastic briquettes with oil adhesive with a volatile content of 74.13%. Then the lowest volatile content is found in briquettes with tar adhesive of 72.54%. The Husks content is found in plastic briquettes with a tar adhesive of 16%, and the lowest Husks content is found in briquettes with an oil adhesive of 13.24%. The lowest carbon is found in briquettes with oil adhesive with a percentage of 9.63%. And the lowest moisture content is found in rice husk picket with oil adhesive of 6.45%, and the high moisture content is 9.56% found in briquettes with starch binder. And the highest calorific value is 7,701.58 calorie per gram, found in rice husk plastic briquettes with oil adhesive, and the lowest calorific value is 6,115.47 calorie per gram, found in briquettes with adhesive tar. Then the Higgs specific gravity is 0.91 found in resin plastic with the adhesive is starch adhesive. When the lowest, the specific gravity is 0.76 found in briquettes with tar adhesive. So this is conclusion from the my study or experiment. So I hope this is can be alternative energy. So I think now from my presentation, if I have a mistake, I'm sorry, and thank you for your attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.